rumble. She gonna take your face off. We gonna rumble. We gonna take your face off. Oh, we're recording. You recorded. That's proper recording.
That's a good intro.
How's the rest of it go? Welcome to A Hero Story, episode 204. This week, we are down Tyler, but we are up in entertainment, news, and all things comic book related. This week, we've got an episode of She-Hulk to review that only one person here watched, maybe. We've got a couple of comics, but mainly we've got a lot of comic book news. And take it away, the rest of us. Here we have today me. I'm Harper. Hi. We've also got
Hunter
Murray
and JD
and Josh Thomas DeGrazia.
My full government name.
That was you did it very good there. That was good improv. I just hit record without
no
warning.
one was doing anything, and we were recording.
Has anybody else here slightly hated The Rock a lot more since
Black Adam hate started? The Rock. Like I fucking hate The Rock. Like I'm mad about it.
I never even cared about The Rock. Like every time The Rock would make like a jungle survival movie, I would kind of just be like, whatever. Like someone's gonna like that. But now that he's become like the face of DC Comics, I'm just like, God, why is this the timeline we got?
He tweeted today actually that it's a new era of DC now, and we will see soon enough. So is that a threat?
Thanks.
What does that,
Thank you, The Rock.
Mean?
What the fuck does that mean?
I'm gonna pull up his exact quote here. Yeah, he says a new era of the DC universe begins. You'll see soon. ... Like
a threat, man.
Yeah, I don't know. And then it was like a gif of him throwing lightning in the sky, saying that Black Adam tickets are on sale.
Oh, that was so cringy. Yeah.
Hunter, I looked up if you can get Zoa in Canada, and apparently you can get it right on Canadian Amazon. So
what?
I think that might be your next order, buddy.
All right, how much?
I don't know, but for the next for you, it's probably like $500. But I think for when we do the Black Adam review, we should all be drinking a Zoa in tribute.
That's a good
idea.
That's a
great idea.
I don't know if it's available in Australia.
Yeah, you gotta figure that out now, Harper.
It's all right. I can just drink my own piss. It'll be basically the same thing.
Yeah, but if you yell Shazam after that, you're not going to turn into Black Adam.
That's true.
You have to be the Man in Black.
I want like the Black Adam can. What, are you sure, JD? It's not on Canadian Amazon.
I googled it. It said available on Amazon.ca. That's Canada.
Zoa,
right?
Is it not called like Zoa energy drink? And I get nothing.
It is. Oh, yo, look. Yes, I can buy a pack of 12. $60. What the fuck? I can buy like the Black Adam branded ones that have his stupid photoshopped fucking Black Adam face. But it's gonna be what, $60?
I was just gonna go to the 7-Eleven
for a pack of 12.
Like $2 for one. But okay.
I can't get it. It's not on Amazon.ca.
Make that small. I can make the size smaller, so it's only $55.
Oh, nice.
Cherry limeade, pineapple coconut, super berry, tropical punch, white peach, or wild orange. This is a comic book podcast.
But we're sponsored by Zoa Energy, and so is Black Adam.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, Zoa Energy drink, Black Adam, Canada.
What the fuck does this mean? Sorry, can I read this?
Website.
Note, electronic products sold in US store operate on 110 to 120 volts. A step-down power converter is required for a smooth device function. They're energy drinks. What are you talking? What? Why do I need a power converter? What? What?
Black Adam's... I was at Black Adam's website. Zoa's website says that they only ship to the USA and they will be expanding to more countries soon.
Oh,
no. Yeah, but some places have imported them. Like there's this place here in Australia that clearly sells like international stuff. They've imported some of them.
Okay, maybe I could.
in the next few days, I'm gonna go to the 7-Eleven across the street. I'm gonna see if I can find one for like $2, and I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna crush it on my
I'm
head.
screenshotting this for the
And yell
future.
Shazam.
Fuck.
JD,
This is
JD, I will send you money. Could you
want me to
send?
ship? You want me to ship
Yeah.
you a single can of Zoe
Yes.
in the post office when they're like, "What the fuck are you shipping?" And I'm like, "You wouldn't get it."
You can you can send me more if that's a bit less awkward. But
Can you imagine like have you ever had like a can of soda and if it's shaken up like it explodes? Imagine going across what like 1,000 miles on a mail truck.
more
and
than
things
that,
like
probably.
and then you open it and it's just like Black Adam comes out of it
like a genie.
like a genie.
Black Adam in the can. That could happen.
So.
Will you send me some Zoa though?
I will look into it. I will look into.
You could send me
Zoa.
more. Like I'm sure they have like the little containers where there's like.
You want a 12-pack of Zoa?
I mean, no, but
yes.
if that's easier to ship, then I will pay for it.
We'll work on it. We'll work on it.
But like you'd have to do this soon, so it's here.
I'm aware. Adam. Black Adam comes out like what, next week?
No, like 2 weeks from now, 2 or 3 weeks.
Oh, thank God, Jesus Christ!
Imagine buying your ticket for that early. Imagine being that pathetic.
I have my ticket for day one. And as soon as tickets went on sale, because when a Marvel movie ticket goes on sale, it's usually like the sites are crashing and everything. I have a kind of small theater in my area, so I go on immediately, and it was like 30 minutes after they went on sale, and not a single seat was taken. I was like, oh, because I got good seats.
Thank God.
Because I get good seats. I mean, I'm sure if I check now, it's still not sold out. But
Hunter's gonna go to the theater, and he's gonna be the only one there for Black Adam. He's gonna be like, "Wow, theater to myself."
I wonder if I'll be the only one dressed as Black Adam there. We'll have to wait and see.
Hunter, odds you shave your head to match The Rock.
He's just like me. Well, The Rock said that he was attracted to Black Adam when he was like 6 because there was a character that looked like him.
Pause. He was
Well, maybe attracted
the same like what?
Attracted in the sense that like that you have not like a sexual attraction, like an attraction as in like you enjoy this character. He said when he grew up reading Black Adam comics, the Superman comics.
Show me on the Black Adam hot toy where Black Adam affected you.
Kind of around.
And I found the hero story
for this
here. God. Oh my God.
No, I guess for people on Spotify and everything, I have a Black Adam figure on my desk.
I can't believe you just pulled out a Black Adam figure like that.
It's right in front of me. It's been watching me record a hero story for 4 years.
I cried. I actually cried. Wow.
I always have my Black Adam figure ready. I'm gonna bring it to the theater.
And that's when Hunter first realized he was attracted to Black Adam.
Oh yeah, what I was saying. He said because he grew up reading Black Adam comics, which doesn't make sense, and I'll get to that in a second. But he said it was because it was a character that looked like him, and I'm attracted to Black Adam because maybe if I shave my head, I would too.
It sounds every time you say I'm attracted to Black Adam, it sounds wrong.
Right? You know what I mean.
But he's right. Like, especially when he went, yeah, I was attracted to Black Adam because he looked like me. I was like, seems like The Rock, man. Yeah.
I gotta find no one got a DC comic this week. It was in DC Comics like this week. The interview
like
with
the interview?
It's the back of all DC. I only got Marvel comics this week. I got Thor, Defenders Beyond, and Spider-Man, but
I
would spend like a $2 extra premium price to not have that page in my single issue.
It's literally the last thing, like it's the back of the book. You'd still pay?
Yeah, no. Yeah, I would.
On DC Universe, like the comic app, there's like a get to know Black Adam, and you click on it, like, and it gives you Black Adam comics to read. And it was like the current Black Adam series, the one from 2007, the random New 52 issues, and like Year of the Villain Black Adam. And I'm like, wow,
What about the ones that The
great
Rock grew up
expansive
with?
history.
What about the ones
So-
The Rock grew up with?
We've joked on the
He didn't grow
podcast
up with
before
that.
because he did say like over a year ago, I think, that while all the other kids were reading Black Adam, or when all the other kids were
While all of America was reading Black Adam, I too was
Black
reading
Adam was
Black
saving
Adam.
millions.
all the kids in school were reading Superman, but he was reading Black Adam. And so he did an
I'm gonna
interview.
be honest. I don't even think the kids were reading Superman back then.
Yeah, exactly.
No, they
There's a
weren't.
DC Nation interview, and he kind of brought that up again. So he said, they asked how he first introduced to Black Adam. And he said, Black Adam came on my radar when I was a kid. I love comic books, and I
What?
always gravitated towards Black Adam because he was one of the characters who looked like me. Plus, he was always a badass.
He did what on your radar?
He did what?
Which is a lie. This is a lie. So Reddit user Morel Horseflesh
Great name. Okay.
did some research, and he said the only appearance of Black Adam around the time of Johnson being a kid, as far as listed in miniseries, is a miniseries called Shazam. The New Beginning, or sorry, it's called Shazam: The New Beginning. It was a miniseries that focused on rebooting Dr. Savannah and a few other characters, including Black Adam in one of the issues, with a new origin story. This was 1987. Previous to that, he was never featured at all besides the early 70s. And before that too. Black Adam wasn't seen again until 1994, according to the Wikipedia page. So either Johnson read one 4-issue miniseries from 1987, which focused on Black Adam, Shazam, and Dr. Savannah as a main focus, or he just lied.
Yeah.
Rock is born in 1972, which means he'd be 15 around the time that Shazam miniseries came out.
Mhm.
So like that could potentially line up,
They could.
but I don't believe it.
I
But, like-
cannot wait for the episode of Young Rock where they retcon that there's been more Black Adam and it's just him
He's
reading
Black
like
Adam number one,
hundreds
but it's actually him on the cover.
Black Adam
It's
number one.
Paul. He's reading like
What a grail
Christopher
comic.
Priest's like current Black Adam series.
Yeah.
He time traveled.
Like,
he's
the
reading the
current-
DC Year of the Villain special, and he's like, God, this is dog shit.
Dude, people
is
were
complete
mad
and utter
at that
dog
guy
shit.
for that. People were mad at that guy for bringing up that The Rock was full of shit. They were like, "Oh, here we go, another hater," and I'm like, "This is what The Rock is breeding. It's breeding people to be like, fuck you. It's The Rock. Who cares if he's just lying? Like, I would have more respect for The Rock if he just went, yeah, no, I heard about Black Adam, when they were looking for someone for the movie, and I was like, yeah, that sounds really cool. Like, I don't care I don't need people to be fans of things. Like,
Well, because like Tom Holland's just like, oh, I grew up with Spider-Man, and Robert Pattinson's like, I grew up with Batman. Like,
but
that
everyone
makes
grew up with
sense.
Spider-Man, so that
Everyone
that
grew up
shit
with
makes
those.
sense,
You're
yeah.
saying The Rock is saying that he read a 4-issue miniseries, and his whole life he's like, I need to be this character, which isn't true. So I did some research as to how The Rock got
No.
into Black Adam. And in 2007, they announced that they're making a Shazam movie, and The Rock really wanted to be in it, and DC
Yes,
was like,
this
yeah,
is
okay.
right.
And he said that he wanted to play Shazam. That was his
Yeah,
main
that's
thing. He
right.
says, I am going to be Shazam. I'm going to be a hero called Shazam. And everyone was like, what? Why? You're more of a Black Adam, if anything. He's like, oh, okay. Well,
You
and
say
he
what
went on,
now?
he went on, he did a poll saying, would you want me to play Shazam or Black Adam? And Black Adam was the winner in the end. So he said, okay, I won't play Shazam. I'll play Black Adam instead when time comes.
In
So
15 years, I will play
Yeah.
Black Adam.
So I'm looking up Black Adam appearances right now, like pre the year 2000, and the only other one besides the Shazam miniseries in the 80s that I could find is a random issue of DC Comics Presents number 49 from 1982, where it's Shazam versus Black Adam. He has one appearance in an issue 49 of a series, and The Rock picked out that issue where he's not even on the cover.
Specifically.
He's not even on the cover.
No, he is on the cover. What a badass dude.
But it also seems like he didn't even know who these characters were as a kid. If he was like, he wanted to play Shazam because he just heard that he was an interesting character. It's like, yeah, I could play him.
Mm.
But he's obviously
This
not.
is, but like
It's just
people
saying.
don't need to like Robert Downey Jr. and Benedict Cumberbatch didn't go, oh, I grew up with Iron Man and Doctor Strange. Like they just went, yeah, I was just playing this role. And then they,
Sounds
you know,
good.
they read some shit in prep for the role, and that's cool.
Oh,
like
what do you mean? He grew up with that. That's Benedict Cumberbatch as a kid.
that's a cool photo.
That's so hilarious. Yeah, he's 12 years old there.
that's fucking crazy.
While all the other kids were reading
the whole
Spider-Man,
cos-
Benedict Cumberbatch grew up reading Doctor Strange.
He's 12 years old
Imagine
there.
how
holding-
silly he would sound if he said that. But for some reason, we take the Rock at face value.
He read The Oath, which came out in like 2006.
2006.
It's like,
Yeah.
I was 12 years old when I
Yeah,
read The
I
Oath.
grew up with The Oath. Benedict, aren't you in like your 40s? Like,
I love that he's just pointing at it too. He's not even reading it. He's just like, "Ew."
yeah.
That was taken behind the scenes. That was taken at
At a comic book shop in
at
New
the
York, yeah.
Yep. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Thank you.
cool.
I'm struggling. to
Yeah,
say
so,
a word.
sorry. Sorry.
No, I'm saying thank you
I'm
because
about
I was
to,
like,
I'm about to get
I
another
was
message
trying
on
to think
the
of their
Hero
New
Story
York,
account.
the New York comic book store. Yeah. So,
I'm about to get another message being like, I can't believe Harper cut off Hunter. I'll be like, oh, I'm sorry, man. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
Go back to your Darth Vader.
I'm sorry.
Shout out to that guy.
Yeah, shut out.
I guess as far as like Black Adam news, we have a lot of news this week, but it's all mostly Marvel. So for Black Adam news, he teased in an interview today saying the person asked, "Is any Justice League members going to show up?" And he said, "We'll have to wait and see," which is yes and no.
I hate him so
yes and no.
much.
But what do
So I'm
people,
saying,
like,
like,
what
as
do
this
people
movie's
expect he's
progressed,
going
I've
to
come to like him
say?
less.
But what do people expect he's going to say? Yes, the Justice League are in the movie,
Yeah.
or no, they're not in it. What the fuck? Why would they?
We
be?
have
Like,
we have the Flash in, but
yeah.
Oh god,
we have that Ezra guy.
it's not a rumor.
You guys are going to see it opening night, right? Just have to confirm.
No,
Why not?
because no, no,
For-
I don't
You-
have to justify. it.
Harper has the ability to see it like 4 days early because of Australia, and he's just like,
Yeah.
I'm good.
That's
No.
true.
You
you'll
could
see
ruin
it.
And I
Black
will-
Adam for Hunter. Come on, that's a great
I will-
prospect.
I might get to see Headless Henry Cavill before anyone else.
Exactly.
You get to see Iron Man, Dr. Fate before anyone else. Did you guys see that?
No.
Yeah. I'll send it to you.
Okay.
That was very awkward.
Yeah. Hunter, I feel like ever since your mum got married, you've lost your fucking mind.
I have, yeah. It's pretty-
I think Black Adam is making him lose his mind.
Oh, you guys seen that day one?
I mean, either that Thursday or that Friday, I guess.
Good.
I don't
Harper?
want to.
Are you gonna see it before
I'm
the
still-
podcast?
Yes, but I'm still waiting for whatever you're trying to do.
I can't find it.
Harper's just gonna do one of those
Okay.
things where he pretends that he saw it and like agrees with everything Hunter says, and then at the end he's like, "Nah,
Dude,
man, I didn't actually watch it."
I think I could practically call the entire fucking movie. Like, I think I could genuinely bluff my way through
We
an
should-
entire movie review.
Well, like Thor.
Yeah.
Like
yeah,
the
like,
club.
yeah, exactly.
Basically,
Where
I,
just,
I was
like,
trying to
look at
find
spoilers on
there's
Reddit.
a clip for a new TV spot, and it's Dr. Fate, and the camera zooms in to his face and it shows the inside, and
Oh,
so it's like the Iron Man
come
thing where it's
on.
dark all around, and you see like a bunch of like
What?
heck, I guess is magic in this case, but yeah.
Mm,
So they pull an Iron Man.
that's
Uh,
unfortunate.
Yeah, I'm sure.
do you think
Dr.
Black
Fate will
Adam
be
is like
the best part.
following? Do you think Black Adam is like following Dr. Fate? And Dr. Fate calls into Hawkman and he goes, "I'm bringing the party to you." And Hawkman goes, "I don't think that's a party."
It's Black Adam chasing.
Yeah, it's literally just the Avengers like scenarios, but like it's
I do. When you said
Uh.
bringing the party to you, there's a lot of memes on Twitter right now of people like, because we'll fully talk about the Wolverine thing in a second, but being like, what if he starts doing MCU
No.
quips? Like, they call me Wolverine.
yeah,
That sounded better in my head. He's right behind
yeah.
me.
That's
Isn't he?
he's right behind me, isn't he? Which is like the funny part about that is that like has never appeared in an MCU, like those level
just-
jokes.
It feels
And
like
then-
it would.
No, but everyone was making those jokes, and then Thor: Love and Thunder came out and had like two of them that were exactly like it. Like there's literally part where he goes, "He's standing right behind me," isn't he? And it was like we were like, "No, they're doing the thing. No, they can't be doing this.
You've become what they think you are.
You've become the very thing you swore to destroy."
I
Yeah,
peace, justice,
well,
security to my empire.
On the thread, it's just like no
Your
one's
new
ever said.
empire.
It's like no one said a joke like that in the MCU, and
Don't
there's a
make
comment
me kill
replying
you.
saying, well, yeah, nothing like
Anakin,
that.
my allegiance is to the
specifically.
Republic, to democracy.
Nothing like that
If
specifically,
you're
but
not
there's
with
stuff
me,
like
then you're my enemy.
Star Wars, here's story, a Star Wars story.
Only a Sith deals in absolutes. I will do what I must.
Saturday.
That is an absolute, you fucking dipshit.
Yes, I know. Yes, everyone is a hypocrite. It's fine. Now, Hunter, you can't get mad at me there because JD kept going with that.
Yeah,
all right?
no,
So-
I'm not. Star Wars, Andor.
Oh, dude, Andor's fucking lit.
More like Ann Bohr, am I right, fellas?
Yeah, I was gonna say
Anybody?
Snore.
Anybody?
Yeah,
Oh,
Oh, Ann Snore. Got him.
yeah. Mhm.
Sorry, Hunter, continue on with what you're saying.
No, I'm sure Andor's great. I only watched the first episode though.
Well, the last two have been really solid.
That's good. I will watch it. I'm sure I'll like it.
I would
but-
say better than the Book of Boba Fett. Personally.
Oh, that's quite a hill to
Is it
climb.
better than She-Hulk?
Oh my god. I forgot She-Hulk was on this week. That was crazy.
Same.
That Toyota Prius commercial you guys sent to the chat was pretty cool.
Shit, that looked bad. I don't want to be a She-Hulk hater. Like, I don't have that big
No,
of an
embrace
opinion
it.
on it.
Embrace
But like,
the dark side.
but it's not. It's.
I'm not the only
first
one
episode
anymore.
was really enjoyable. Like that, just as a
Mhm.
short, like with her and the I was gonna say her and the Rock with Mark Ruffalo, her and the Hulk, them training together. That was so like
That
I
was
really
great.
enjoyed that.
That was great.
And like every week now, I want to die. Like it keeps getting worse.
It's just
like, I
nothing's
thought that-
happening. Nothing's
Like I
happening.
was one of the people that was like, dude, this shit, like her twerking with Megan the Stallion is very stupid, but like it's like a minor thing. Like it's not, the show's not going to continually be that. And the show kind of just is that. Like it sort of just is like, what's the dumbest, like silly, ooh, ha, 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 look, we're at Tim Roth's fucking rehabilitation camp for superheroes and with the worst fucking CW CGI you've ever seen in your life. Makes me I'm disappointed. I was really excited.
One
for
of
this
you
show.
messaged about like Abomination doing yoga or something like that. Namaste. Is that real
Oh,
or was that a joke?
No. That's in the episode. Tyler pointed that out. It's a bummer must stay.
God,
Okay, I don't mind that. I haven't watched the latest episode
that's
yet.
terrible.
So what were you saying before JD and
Oh,
I?
I was
reverted to
bringing
this?
up how we were talking about like the whole MCU jokes. Like he's right behind me, isn't he?
Oh yeah.
And one guy did this huge Twitter rant being like, no one's ever said a joke similar to that. And some guy replied saying, what are those? How is this a party? Or how is that a party? That man has no respect for lawn care. The Illuma Whatty?
That's a
Scooby Doo
great
this
joke.
crap. You know I'm 12 minutes older than you, right? You guys are screwed now. Hunka Hulka burning fridge is our
Burning-
favorite.
Fudge.
Did Cap just say language?
The what are
That's-
those might be the worst one because not only was it like 2 or 3 years old at that
It
point,
was already old, yeah.
but also the defense of it like online was like, oh well, in Wakanda they don't realize that reference is out of date. What?
What? Yeah, that's really they're the
Most
most
technology.
advanced
Yeah,
civilization.
they don't
in
realize
the
that one of
world.
those died 3 years before that.
They're running on Internet Explorer, but they have more technology than anyone else in the world.
Could you imagine in the Black Panther 2, like she makes like a damn Daniel reference, and we're just like, Sherry, what the fuck? You're very late to these.
Look, I gotta say, some of those examples that he brought up are good. That when Thor leaves at the end of Age of Ultron and Tony goes, that man has no regard for lawn maintenance. I think that's really funny. That's like
Yeah, it's
one of
fine.
my favorite jokes in that movie. But what was the last one? What was the last Tony Stark one you said? because that one is very, very much like it. He's right
Did
behind
Cap just say language?
language? Yeah, that entire part. Did Cap just say language?
While
That
they're
is
fighting.
but that's that is such a Joss Whedon. Is it? I think people
Yeah.
base like that joke just off of the first two Avengers.
Yeah. JD's just having flashbacks.
Joss Whedon.
I guess we'll get into the other news of the week. Wolverine in the MCU. Hugh Jackman returning.
Yes.
Deadpool
I don't give a
3.
fuck. I don't give a fuck. Oh, it's gonna ruin Logan. Shut up. You a bitch if you think that. You a little bitch. Who gives a fuck?
I'm not even the biggest Logan guy, but like,
Neither am I.
why?
Because it's sick. It's
But how many times do we have to be like, oh, this is the last tribute to Hugh Jackman?
Who gives a fuck?
Wolverine?
We shouldn't
fucking
need
annoying
to
at
do
this
it.
point.
We
They're so
shouldn't need
afraid.
to
They're
do it.
so afraid to move on. Like it's annoying at this point. It's like what they do
No.
with Patrick Stewart, Professor X. Like fucking move on.
You're wrong. And as an Australian, I think you're
I'm
being
wrong.
quite racist right now. I think you're
Huge.
being. Oh, jeez, my cat just jumped on me. Hello. But I think it's I think it's totally fine. Like, who cares?
I just like move on at this point. I feel like they're
Yes,
just,
but-
they're so terrified to recast.
Yeah, but that's because Hugh Jackman, he's the guy. He's the best
Also-
Wolverine in any form of media ever, and
But
always
he's
will
also
be.
like the only live action Wolverine.
Also,
Yeah, and he should be the only one.
Deadpool 3. Oh, God, I'm not looking forward. Deadpool 2 was so fucking awful.
I
I
actually
actually-
do more than one.
I agree with JD here. I don't like Deadpool 2 at all. I think it's I think it's a
I
boring
don't
movie.
like Deadpool 1 at all. That's crazy.
I like
because
Deadpool 1.
Dude, Deadpool 1 might be the most unfunny movie I've ever fucking seen in my entire life. That
Deadpool
movie is
1
an Adam Sandler movie disguised as a superhero.
You'd be
No,
Halloween, but it's superhero.
Dude, but the jokes in that, did I leave the stove on? Like, it is the most
Hilarious. Objectively
basic,
hilarious.
it is the most basic.
Your
fucking-
Honor.
Oh my God. It's so basic.
Just call me Angel of the Morning.
Oh, good Lord. It's like he was like, how can I make that leaked CGI test footage but not funny? That would be good. Let's do that. Let's just do it all but less funny. Yeah.
I
I
think it's
don't
good.
give a fuck about Deadpool 3 outside of the fact that, like, you know, he first appeared in X-Men Origins Wolverine, objectively a terrific movie. And then they teased in Deadpool 1 and 2. Yeah.
What?
That's-
Okay, we were a little in
absolutely
sync
gonna-
there. That was pretty
Yeah.
cool.
I'm
Very
absolutely going to edit that, me saying that's objectively good. And you two both go, huh?
You can literally add any audio to that now. And we're both like, what?
What?
I grew up reading Black Adam comics.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I grew up reading X-Men Origins Wolverine, the movie,
Of course.
2009. But like Deadpool 1 and 2, they keep teasing fucking Hugh Jackman, and like the butt of the joke at every expense in that movie is Hugh Jackman. And I think it's cool that like they're paying it off. Like it always felt like, oh, we can't use Hugh Jackman in these movies, but we're gonna bring him up because that's funny. And now they're like, why don't we just do it? And apparently the original plan before Disney bought Fox was that it was going to be a road trip movie between Wolverine and Deadpool. So it's not like anything's changed. It's just that we like fully know that this is happening now, and that's cool.
Well, Hugh quit. That's the thing. Like, because he didn't want to work out anymore. He wanted to focus more on this musical career.
Yep.
JD, why are you doing that face?
He doesn't want to work out anymore.
That was his
what
reason.
he really said.
Yeah, he said
Was
he was
it-
tired of going to the gym all the time. He just wanted to like hang out, not worrying about working out, eat cake. He specifically said eat cake and focus on his musical career. I mean, the guy had to like be like in perfect shape constantly because he was always doing these X-Men movies for like almost 20 years. So I that'll be you one day, GD.
Yes,
Look,
I will be the next Wolverine. I'm so
But he was
tall,
tired.
it's
He's just
all right.
like, I just want to go like a month where I just have like cake, not work out. It's like I respect
Actually,
that.
Harper would be a great Wolverine. He's like 5'3".
That's true. Isn't Wolverine's exact height 5'2"?
He's 5'3". He's got a
He's
beard and he's
5'3"?
Australian. That's basically Wolverine, right?
I'm 5'3", man. Come on, my cat's 5'3".
Oh my
Holy
god.
shit, you can't 5 foot.
My cat's
It's
massive.
terrifying.
That's my nightmare fuel.
Aren't all cats 5 feet? Is that just an
It's just Australia.
Yeah, I guess so. I like it. I understand both sides. Like I get JD because
Oh
like,
God,
Logan
here we
was
go
a-
to both
way to
sides.
have an
of this
opinion.
guy.
Yeah,
Oh, I don't want to offend anybody.
I don't want to offend anybody, but I was gonna say something bad, but I won't.
Okay. What were you gonna say? We'll
No,
never know
don't-
what you're
no,
gonna
don't
say.
even.
No,
My
I'm
mind
never.
went
I'm
the-
never gonna say it.
Dude, my mind went the worst of the like. You were just about to like go to prison bad. Like,
He was about
no.
to say that he actually likes X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's objectively a good movie. I don't really get.
Fact check. True.
Essentially, like I understand that because Logan's a great ending, and it's the not just the ending for Wolverine, it's the ending for Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. Now he's coming back, and they explain like, oh, well, Logan takes place in 2029, so this takes place before then, so or
It's
it could be
also
a
probably a
could be a
different
multiverse
universe, yeah.
thing. Yeah, they're probably gonna do a multiverse thing, especially because Deadpool 3 is not going to be the first movie in Phase 6, so they're probably going to want to set something up there
Phase
with the
6.
multiverse.
Phase
Yeah.
6. That's
Yeah.
exhausting.
We're not even done Phase 4 yet.
Phase
So-
6.
Yeah, is it weird how Phase 5 is a year? Like that's all it's gonna be.
Just call me Angel. In the morning, Angel. Oh,
I knew
man.
you
I don't
loved
give a fuck.
Deadpool 1.
I don't. Yeah. It's
Judy,
supposed to be-
do you like Deadpool 1?
Where is
I-
Francis?
I think Deadpool 1 is enjoyable. It was the first R-rated movie I ever saw in theaters, like where I was able to buy the tickets. Like that's when I just turned 17. So
Ooh,
like there's a little memory attached to it.
You were 17 when you saw that movie. I was 35.
Well, I mean, you're like 70 now, so that makes sense.
that adds up.
That's why you've
Man.
shrunk so much in your old age.
Really late on these short jokes this week. man.
Yeah.
This is really-
Until I actually see it in real life, and I'm like, oh shit, he's only like 2 inches shorter than me.
You still said shorter though. So.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, no, I'll definitely be shorter.
Oh, I expected you to be taller.
You guys think he'll wear the yellow suit?
I expected with someone with your reputation to be a bit older.
That was our best
General
General
Grievous.
Grievous, yeah.
Yeah, I
Shorter
think,
than I
I think
expected.
it's like I would place any money that he's gonna wear the yellow suit for at least one scene, even if it's just to make a joke of it.
300.
$300.
Yeah.
You were already the worst financial.
$300 right now. No.
You bet
bet.
that the
No,
Justice
no.
League was gonna stay dead for a year.
$300.
Done.
Not
take
enough
that
for
bet.
me. I'm just wondering if you do.
Oh, of course.
You said
I'd bet,
done,
I'd,
but
bet,
I-
I'd bet next year's salary on
Wait, you do it?
Holy shit. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll bet 300. Done.
To
it.
JD.
That he's not gonna wear the yellow suit
No,
at
that he
for
will.
one
Fuck
scene.
yeah. No, he absolutely will. 100%.
Absolutely will. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It'd be a sucker's bet. Hunter, you're that
Yeah.
sucker.
Mhm.
You're a sucker.
Yeah.
You bet-
Hunter
you
can't
bet-
bet because he doesn't have $300.
Yeah. Basically, yeah. I'm getting there. Anything else you want
buys
to say
an
about
omnibus.
anything
Yeah.
else you guys want to say about Wolverine?
I mean, I can't talk about bad money choices because I'm back
Yeah,
to
with your 35 hot toys. Oh, I
I'm
can't
back
have
to-
friends.
I'm-
Oh, I can't have friends, so I might as well have hot toys.
Whoa, look at the collection. It's expanding. I have to pick up my 501st Trooper today that comes with the Ahsoka helmet.
Harper, I'm sorry, but when JD sends me these Zoa cans and I give it a little rub and Dwayne Johnson comes out, my first
What?
wish. You don't interrupt me.
Are you
My
rubbing
first-
Dwayne? What?
Don't interrupt me.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
By
Ah.
Zoa can.
You sus boy.
And then Dwayne Johnson's going to come out as my genie. My first wish is I'm going to wish all your Hot Toys were replaced by Funko Pops of the same characters.
Oh
Of-
fuck!
of
That would
the Rock
actually.
of the Rock in different roles.
Okay. When I get my Zoa, I'm gonna rub off Dwayne. Dwayne's gonna pop off, and I'm gonna wish for him to kill you. And he'll do it. Crazy. Oh, no, I take it back. What does Wonder Woman
That's-
say? Wonder Woman 84? I rescind my wish
Oh,
or whatever.
God, what a dog shit movie.
Oh, I
watched that
forgot
on
about that.
Christmas.
Yeah.
That movie's fucking awful.
At least that
man.
wasn't Hunter. At least I didn't present it to my family like this is gonna be good. What an
Yeah, I
idiot.
did.
Dude, when
Chris
Pedro
Pascal
Pascal
his
runs
family.
out of that room, holy shit, that's crazy.
what a
That
crazy
movie sucks.
it's really yeah, I guess I'll move on. I didn't realize I might die this week from a wish. Is Dwayne gonna kill me? Is it gonna be like Death Note where I just have a heart attack? Or
Hmm. Let me stew on that one.
am I just
Let me
gonna
think.
like
I'll
fade
get back to
away
you.
like a Thanos snap?
No, I'll
like
think about it.
dust.
Hmm.
It's about
Oh
drive,
no,
it's about power.
absolute Terramana waterboarding. Easy.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's kind of creative.
But it's gonna be the
Yeah.
water. It's gonna be the waterboarding from Civil War, where his nose is actually out of the water, so he never would actually
Oh
drown.
man, yeah, I do think about that.
I
every
hate
time.
that so much.
The way I look at it is that dude had to drown himself, or Zemo was gonna like shoot him in the dick or something. That's how I try and justify it in my head.
He's
His
just
nose was
forced to.
completely out of the water. Ineffective waterboard. It was overflowing.
16th, 1991.
Mission report.
Well, at least you know I will be the first person to die that way, and you'll still have all your Funko Pops in replace for your Hot
No!
Toys.
Wait. Ready? No.
No.
And speaking of Darth Vader,
Namor
You
is a mutant in Black
no.
Panther Wakanda Forever.
no.
No, what were you
I
gonna
just
say?
wanted to quickly bring up that James Earl Jones has officially retired as Darth Vader, which we all knew was coming, and
Mhm.
obviously after Kenobi, where they did, you know, the re-speech of voice, it was a robot doing Darth Vader, and it sounded the best Vader has sounded since Return of the Jedi. But you know, it's sad sometimes when your heroes have to retire. Hopefully they bring him back for Deadpool 3, but you know, it's kind of
I'm sure they will.
Do you think that James Earl Jones will wear the Black Adam will wear the Darth Vader suit?
Dude, we
Black
can't
Adam
get
is stuck
Adam
in
out
my
of our
brain.
fucking head.
I hate
They
Black Adam.
announced it the same way where Ryan Reynolds was like, "Hey James,
Yeah.
you want to
Hey,
play
James,
Darth Vader again?"
Want to play Darth Vader one more time?
Yeah.
Yes,
Sure,
sure,
Ryan.
Ryan.
He's like
I
walking
can't
up the
do a
stairs.
Darth Vader voice.
That was pretty good Ryan Reynolds voice though.
No, it was pretty good.
Well, he's
Mhm.
just a squeaky little man.
You kind of sound like Deadpool from like the epic rap battle of history, so that was pretty on spot.
Well, here's my first issue.
Namor is a mutant in Black Panther Wakanda Forever. That's cool.
Bananas. I go crazy when I brandish my katanas, man. I'll slice you up and vanish in my ladybug pajamas. I'm one of a kind. You're a
You're a
Xerox of
singing
your
guy
Papa
this
Fluid.
episode.
I'm sorry. Okay.
No,
It's a good
no,
epic
it's
rap.
okay. Like
Imagine not liking epic rap battle of history. What an idiot!
I know, right?
Hunter, you're that idiot.
Oh.
What if Black Adam was on an epic rap battle of history? Then you'd be interested.
Oh, Canada.
He
Oh,
does
Canada.
the Canadian anthem?
Well, that'd be confusing.
A little bit. Black Panther Wakanda Forever's runtime came out.
2 hours
and-
49 minutes.
Thank you. Wow. Quick
Oh,
man.
JD doing this at the
Or it
same
might be 2 hours 41 minutes. I don't remember. It's 2 hours. I think it's 2 hours 41
There's
minutes.
something so comedic about JD doing this while saying the runtime. Like he's the most passionate black. Oh, it's almost in Black Adam. Fuck.
He's stuck on your brain too.
Panther fan.
I am the
Oh
most
my
passionate Black Adam
God.
fan. The Man in Black.
Oh.
Man in Black Forever. But yeah, it's the second
It's
longest
a
MCU
long
movie.
movie. Holy
Right behind
shit.
Endgame. Yeah, right behind Endgame.
That's crazy.
I'm okay with that because I thought Thor was short. I thought Doctor Strange was short. Like short as in like
JD thinks I'm short, so it's all relative.
As in like a short movie can be fine, but these definitely could have used more scenes.
Thor was still too long for my liking, so
That's a good point, actually.
I was not enjoying myself in the
Right.
theater. But Doctor Strange probably could have been a little bit longer, but I still liked it.
Yeah,
Could have used more multiverse.
Yeah, 2 hours 41 minutes kind of crazy. I hope that it's actually like fulfilling 2 hours 41 minutes, not like Eternals where I'm like checking my watch, like holy fuck, this movie's still going.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, no, Eternals was a drag.
Oh,
You've never even seen Eternals.
Oh,
Oh, I'm an MCU fan.
I thought you
haven't
said
even seen
turtles. I'm like, you watching this?
Turtles.
Not that
Yes,
long.
that's what I meant. Well,
Cricket.
turtles do live quite long.
Oh, Harper's.
Yo,
Is
the
it
crew come up soon, boys. Oh, am I?
Harper, you're turning robotic here. Oh, there you go. You're
Am
back.
I?
You're back. You're
Good
back.
lord.
He's back.
Cricket World
He's
Cup's
back.
coming up.
There's just like a little. Oh, you're kind of laggy, but you should be okay. Yeah, you mentioned cricket.
That's
Your internet
weird because you
crashes.
guys have. Fuck. You can't
It's
even
'cause he
be
doesn't know what a
Australian
crumpet is.
anymore. This is oppression.
He
Am I
mentions
back?
cricket, and a cricket bat just goes straight to his Wi-Fi,
Nice.
right to his router.
Of course, he's got a cricket.
Oh yeah,
bat
he's
on
got it
standby.
ready. Yeah,
Get the old Kookaburra bubble
that's
boys.
your Black Adam figure.
Always nicked a top edge right to third slip. Oh no.
There's a
Are you
black.
Are you gonna get the Black Adam hot toy?
You
Harper,
fuck
please.
off, JD.
Yeah,
Please.
but here's the thing, Harper. You buy things like because you're like, oh, it's actually a pretty good deal. So like when it eventually goes on like clearance because no one wants a Black Adam hot toy, you're gonna be like, it's a pretty good deal. I might as well get it.
No.
You
No,
make
no.
$94 an
Strange.
hour.
It's yeah, no, I wouldn't. I see things on sale, but I'm not gonna.
Okay,
I had the
Hot
opportunity
Toy,
to buy.
Hot Toy wants to sponsor you, right? And you have to promote their product, but they want you to start with Black Adam. Are you in?
Yeah, yes, I'll shill out. I don't give a fuck. I couldn't give
You like
a
pretend to be
actual
playing
fuck.
with Black Adam.
Yeah, I'd be like, you're the man in black. Coming like,
I read his comics when I
pounding
was a kid.
zones.
I grew up with
With all 6 of his issues.
Yeah, with all. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say 4 or 6 of his issues. Yeah.
I would
but-
chill out at a heartbeat. I don't give a fuck.
Wow, he'll advertise anything.
Yeah, dude, we could be sponsored by like the most
By, like,
outrageous shit
cigarettes,
on this
and
show.
you
I
would-
would do.
and you
Dude,
would-
I would chain smoke
Cigarettes.
cigarettes. I don't give a fuck. I don't care.
Tastes good,
Well,
like a
I'm
cigarette should.
Like I'm a non-drinker. I would pound aviation gin if Ryan Reynolds reached out. I'd be like, this.
How
stuff
would that
rocks.
conversation go down with you and Ryan? Hey Harper, you want to advertise my
Hey
drink?
Harper, do you want some aviation gin for the podcast? I'd be like, yes, Ryan. Can I fuck Blake Lively too?
Jesus. Carol Ferris from Green Lantern.
Yeah, she was too. No, that's the entire conversation. We just ended it there. He just didn't
I
respond.
wonder why. Black Panther Wakanda Forever got a Funko Pop leak, which Harper pre-ordered. Shuri's
Harper,
Black
do
Panther.
it. Do
Sure.
it while we go over the Black Panther news. Thank you.
It seems like Shuri's gonna be Black Panther, which is kind of obvious because the Black Panther, we see the mask of the suit, and it has like the same white dots as Shuri had for her makeup in the first movie. So
Shuri sucks, man. Sorry. Sorry.
He's
MCU
he's out of
Shuri,
line, but he's
kinda.
right.
Oh, MCU, dude, comic book Shuri when she was Black Panther was a
This is
savage,
awesome.
dude.
Yeah, she was
a
very mean.
savage.
She was
Yeah,
very
she was,
mean.
She was cool. Sorry, JD. Yeah, keep doing it. Yeah.
It's a
Hunter
little
just
a little bit of cultural appropriation when you do it, Hunter.
Yeah, I guess a little bit. Felt a little weird,
a little
honestly.
uncomfortable when you do it.
Yeah.
Not the white guy of the podcast doing it.
Mhm,
God.
I'm
When
sorry.
it comes to black, why don't you stick with Adam, pal?
Nice.
That was good. That was good.
Nice. That was good.
Blade directors just quit.
Yep.
Forget who did it, but the director of Blade just quit. It was supposed to start filming like October, so this month. But yeah, the director's like, nah, I'm out. Apparently,
Movie doesn't come out for like 40 years. Who cares?
movie comes out in November, and that
No,
date
it
hasn't
doesn't.
changed. But yeah, no, it's definitely
No, it
changed.
doesn't.
Because apparently the script was only 90 pages. To put in comparison, Spider-Man No Way Home script was 182 pages, I believe.
Well, they say it's like a page a minute. So
Age a
Yeah.
minute. Yeah.
So 90 is
Short movie.
Yeah, very short.
Hour and a half.
Only 2 action scenes that were apparently only a page long each.
Jesus Christ. That
So
is
they're
bad.
they're really, really, really quick action scenes.
Wow,
I'm
sounds
not
like a
watching Blade
typical
for a
Phase
character
4 movie.
drama. I'll be honest. I'm not watching Blade for a character drama. I want to see him slice off like vampire
Vampires,
heads.
yeah.
Yeah.
The one cool thing about the script leak, well, the script leak details, is that it mostly took place in 1920, and it was slowly co-opted
Whoa.
to present day. Yeah.
That is cool.
Yeah. So, but it was mostly 1920, and it's saying like it goes over Blade's origin at that time, and by the end of the movie, it's the current year of whatever MCU year is.
Is that like the one where like they're in slavery and his son sacrifices himself to save Blade? Is that correct?
That actually is the one.
Yeah,
That's the
that's what we're talking about. And then he got the
That's the
power.
one where he says that heroes don't kill people, but Blade does.
But Blade does, yes, specifically vampires.
He speaks in third person, but Blade does.
But Blade does.
Apparently, a lot of people, most of the cast that they have that's not announced yet, aren't really happy with this. And it was kind of seems like it's obvious it was being delayed since like Captain America, we know the villain, we know a lot of the cast already. Same with Thunderbolts, but Blade, we know nothing. We know who's playing Blade, and that's it.
That's true. Yeah,
don't know a villain
he
or
got
anything.
announced as Blade at, like
3 years
so
ago.
many, yeah, like 400 years ago. It's crazy.
He was announced as Blade in 1920.
Wow.
Yeah, that's when he was announced. So it's been a while, and yeah, it's still nothing's happened. We don't even know what the suit looks like. We don't know the villain. It's probably gonna be Dracula, but it might not be because we don't really know. So that's
I
like,
hope it is.
another thing that part of the script was that a lot of people seem to not like. I agree, is that it was gonna be about Blade is training his daughter to like kill vampires.
I have no opinion on that either way.
It's just, why not make it about Blade instead of him training the next?
I mean, it is
Vampire
Blade,
hunter.
but it's it's Blade and daughter.
Why don't you do that later?
Blade and Blade.
Oh, they'll be known as Love and Thunder.
They were known as Love and Thunder.
Why?
Genius.
The final bit of news of this week that I have is for the Thunderbolts movie,
Oh,
they were gonna recast General Ross, and Harrison Ford is apparently the person playing it.
Bullshit. No way.
where the fuck are you getting that from, Daniel RPK?
What's your source?
Pack that shit up. Go home. What the
What's your
fuck are you
source,
talking
Eddie? I'll find my source right
Find a
now.
flagpole.
I thought it was
Wow.
interesting because it's multiple sources saying this. They were going to announce at D23. but
Name the source.
Yeah.
Give me a second. Oh,
Dr.
I'll do that
Manhattan.
It came
Okay.
through the dream.
Okay, got it. It's loading. I'm loading the source.
Oh, Twitter.
Twitter.
Absolutely.
We both saw
My
Twitter and
day-
we're like,
My
oh,
day
fuck
be
off.
so fine.
Jeff
Then
Snyder.
boom.
Jeff
Twitter.
Snyder says
Zack
breaking
Snyder
via.
Jeff
leaked it.
Snyder, dude.
Oh, it's the Hot Mic podcast.
Yeah, Jeff Snyder used to be on Collider. He was very full of himself anyway.
Marvel insiders deny that he's been cast in the movie at the time, but multiple sources indicate that Harrison Ford either is or was the studio's top choice to star in Thunderbolts as the
Harrison
general
Ford
himself.
hates every big role he's ever
Yeah.
done. Why would
Yeah.
he do an MCU movie?
Because Disney gave him money for Indiana Jones 5, and he's like, that was pretty big. And then they'll probably be like, oh, you want to see bigger than that?
Another dude in
He's
Harrison
too
Ford.
old to care about money anymore, surely.
Yeah, and he's made so much money.
But he's like, maybe he's back. I mean, he came back for Blade Runner. He came back for Indiana Jones. Came back for Star Wars.
Blade
said he
Runner was
But he
more
wouldn't be
Star
coming
Wars.
back for the MCU. He was never in the MCU.
I think he does care about money because he's like, I'm done with Star Wars, kid. And then he came back for episode 7. He's like, I'm done.
That
and
was
he came back for
different.
episode 9.
His net worth is
That is
$300
true.
million.
That is true.
What are they going to offer him?
No, that is true. I'll give you that. When he appeared in Rise of Skywalker, I was like, how the fuck? What?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
especially because the scene makes no fucking sense.
shouldn't have
but
been
I was
him.
just like, should have been.
No, but
Actually,
he
I'm glad
says
it wasn't.
he
I'm
says,
glad
I
it wasn't
know.
Anakin because I wouldn't have to like defend Rise of Skywalker for the one Anakin appearance or something.
True.
I mean, like, it was probably like he was on set for like what, 20 minutes? He just kind of stood
I
there
know
and
it was
went,
just shocking to me that he was
I love
there.
you, son, kind of thing. And then that's
Very
it.
good.
Yeah, he does say
It's
that.
all right.
So I don't know.
may come back as a freezing cold take, but I don't even care. Absolutely no shot that Harrison Ford is ever in the MCU.
$300.
Take it to the bank.
$300.
You don't have $300 to bet.
But my plan is take your headphones up. My plan is that even if he's like, oh, he was a cast as General Ross, then I'll be like, but he might one day. So
Counterpoint.
And
counterpoint.
that's our financial consultant,
Cricket.
Hunter Murray. Cricket? You got to know about crumpet before you know about cricket.
That wasn't your last piece of news, Hunter. What about
No,
Arnold?
yeah, that was the big
Arnold.
one. I wanted you to speak about this because you're
Oh.
Mr. Iron Man. JD, take it away.
Well,
Armor Wars is going to be a movie because it's a kind of a shitty comic line that you really only need to read one issue of, but Harper makes you read 8 issues of that dog shit.
Then he
And,
leaves.
And yeah, so they're making it a movie instead because they want to make Harper happy.
Yeah, specifically Harper.
He's gonna be Happy Hogan, actually.
Oh, nice reference. That's a reference to the Iron Man character, Happy Hogan. Well done. I just, I think my biggest takeaway from this is just that we've now sat through however many Disney Plus Marvel shows, some better than others. Yeah, I'd rather it be a movie.
Definitely.
Yeah, I'd rather it be a movie.
I'm excited for Secret Invasion, but I'm scared. But if it was a movie, I'd be like,
I think Secret Invasion might be okay though, because it's going to be more like drama, like with Andor. How Andor is just 12 episodes, and it's just taking its time telling like this character drama in the Star Wars universe. But that feels more
12 episodes.
No, I thought it was like 8 or 9. I think it's longer than 6, isn't it?
Okay, I hope so. I don't know.
I thought I could be absolutely full of shit on that.
Could be lying.
I could be lying. I'll check Daniel RPK, see what he said.
Okay.
I'll check Twitter for you. But
I asked The Rock what's his opinion of Armor Wars, and he sent me a video response.
It's the biggest piece of dog shit that I have.
Thanks, Rock.
Thank you, Rock.
Thanks, Rock.
I'm just excited that it's a movie. It's going to be bigger. The budget's obviously going to be bigger. It's going to be more of an event. I'm excited for just a cool fucking sick action movie in the MCU.
Hunter, what will be the better movie, Black Adam or Armor Wars? Go.
Black Adam. But the thing about Armor Wars,
and you fucking know that
for Armor Wars, yeah, I know. It's going to be an Iron Man movie in theaters.
Yeah, yeah, basically.
That's awesome. We're getting that for the first time.
But although also
ever.
Yeah, that's true. It is the first Iron Man movie. It's the first appearance of Iron Man.
It's the first time that at least like Don Cheadle's gonna be.
It's the first time that a Skrull is gonna be Iron Man.
But hey, no,
could happen.
But no, it is interesting too, because like it makes me wonder is like we all sort of assumed that Riri Williams was going to be. I don't know why I said Riri. Like why did I specify Williams? As if we've ever heard the name Riri for
another
fucking
Riri?
Anyone else.
Riri exactly. Who?
But
yeah,
Williams specifically.
I thought you meant Riri Adam of the Black Adam clan.
Good one.
God damn it. Yeah, it's just like we all sort of expected that she was going to be in Armor Wars, and now I'm like, is it just like maybe it's not? Maybe it's just going to be a focused 2-hour roadie action adventure, character action movie. That's cool.
Yeah, I much prefer that too. Like we don't need another Moon Knight.
No, but that's what I mean. Like, if you're gonna make, like we've said this before, if you're gonna make 6-episode series that feel like long movies, just make a fucking movie. Like, just do the
Moon
movie.
Knight should have been a movie.
Yeah, it should have been a movie. I actually agree with you, especially like the way that show is set
like
up. You might as well.
Sting like a bee. My name is Rhodey without a V.
Can't wait for him to say that. Do the same like where he's going back. That's gonna be a movie, man.
That would literally make Harper lose his mind.
It's just crazy that they went, yeah, no, fuck it, we're not doing Disney Plus, we're making it a movie. Like it seems more likely to me that they would just like cancel it. But the fact they're upping it, we were all like, oh, what's happening with Armor Wars?
Yeah, why are they
delayed?
talking about it?
I've been saying that for like months, I feel like.
Yeah, we were kind of like, oh, is it gonna happen still? Little did we know it's not only happening, but they're like committing to it as a movie. That's kind of crazy.
Which means it's gonna be a lot more important, probably too.
Well, it's kind of like I like the
Obi-Wan. It's got to tie into
series.
Secret Invasion with the Skrulls. So
yeah, it will tie
into
Secret Invasion.
Terrence Howard finally coming back. I'm so excited.
I like the Obi-Wan Kenobi series a lot, but like the first 2 episodes, I'm like, okay. And then the fourth episode is like, okay, we're going into Fortress Inquisitorius to save Leia, just to end the episode the way the previous episode basically ended, where he's with Leia again. And I think a lot of people watched that and went, why didn't you just cut out all of the, the
fluff?
I don't know. the fluff and just make it a movie, because like the last 2 episodes of that show feel like that anyway. So why not just do that? And I think a lot of people, if you're gonna make a TV show, make a TV show, don't make a movie stretched out. And I think that's fair. So I'm glad that they're doing that. I kind of wish they learnt their lesson earlier for some of these things. Like Book of Boba Fett.
That would have
Like,
been a
what-
good movie. That would have made them
Why
a
did
lot of money.
make a fucking Boba Fett movie? Make it
Yeah.
cool. Like 7 episodes and 2 of them are about Luke Skywalker and the Mandalorian. Like just commit to something.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a good point. Like some of these characters is like, okay, I understand why they did a show. I think Miss Marvel works as a show. WandaVision definitely does. But I don't know. Moon Knight should have been a movie. She-Hulk should have just still been a show, but changed it up a bit.
Yeah.
Make it He-Hulk instead. I agree. Drop the S and maybe we'll be there.
Okay, here we go. She-Hulk movie, right? But instead, there's no She-Hulk and it's Daredevil. Thoughts?
But it's still called that.
But it's still called She-Hulk Attorney at Law.
Well, that would be
She
confusing.
doesn't appear in it.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
But like Andor, like I don't know that I would have been rushing out to see the Andor movie, because it would have felt like Solo, where it's like you've got 2 hours to commit us to this character that we're all kind of like iffy. Like, is this going to be?
We know everything
worthwhile?
about them that we need to know.
Yeah, and then it's sort of just like, okay, but Andor, like, you know, so far it's a slower character drama TV show. It feels like, you know, it feels like a Bourne movie TV show, but not like it doesn't feel like Rogue One stretched out over 12 episodes. And that's good. Those are the characters to do that for.
I kind of wish these Disney. Sorry, go on.
No. I was just gonna say, like if they did a Darth Vader thing, I'm like, do a Darth Vader movie. Don't do a Darth Vader TV series. Like,
yeah.
Like give us. That's a big screen thing. You got to pick the characters. Like, you know, Maul. I probably wouldn't do a Maul movie. I probably would do a Maul mini series.
Mm-hmm.
Because that feels
works
like
too.
you got to pick the characters that sort of fit.
That's
like
true.
Hawkeye. Yeah, I think Hawkeye makes sense for a TV series. You know, Rhodey, War Machine, that makes sense for a movie because it's a fucking guy in a massive metal suit doing massive action scenes. Like that
That's
makes
true.
a lot of sense.
It's a good way of looking at it. Yeah. I do kind of wish that the MCU was just movies again, though. All of them.
I kind of agree.
Yeah, because I would binge watch the Infinity Saga.
Don't worry. You know what TV show is going to change your mind? Agatha Harkness's show.
Yeah, like why are you putting money into that?
But are you going to watch it, Hunter?
Yeah.
Then you're part of the problem.
Oh
you
man.
You can't be like, oh, why are they going to make this? Why? You're going to watch it. You're going to be part of like the millions of people who watch it. And that's a problem.
Jeez, you only watch things about men, hey, JD?
True.
I'm just realizing that.
God damn, really came for him. I'm just trying to think. What's a women-led thing that JD might actually like?
He didn't mind Captain Marvel.
Zootopia, you love the end of
you
that.
Love Zootopia, yeah.
And now Shakira's going to prison, which you're very upset about.
I love Shakira.
I know
that halftime show. Woo!
Well, now all you have to do is go to
loud. But yeah, like JD loves Zootopia, and he liked the first Wonder Woman movie, right?
Yeah, I like the first one. The second one is the biggest pile of dog shit. My buddy Dwayne said the same thing.
My buddy Dwayne,
as you've said, at nauseum. He even will be talking about something completely different, and JD will be like, "Yeah, but Wonder Woman '84 is a piece of shit." We're like, "Okay, JD."
We'll watch like this March. I think March. We'll be on the podcast being like, "Hey, here's a review for the Marvels," and JD used to be like, "Hey, my fight not work," and he just leaves. But he's like clearly just saying it. He's not.
What's your favorite female-led project?
Me?
Like, yeah, like what's your favorite female-led like movie or TV show or whatever?
Halloween.
What?
Halloween.
Michael Myers is a guy. I hate to break it to you.
Yeah.
He's not the main character though, is he? Dick, fuck, face, idiot, dumb bitch.
I mean,
horror movies. Then fuckwit.
The last
the entire
one,
genre.
The last one.
Yeah, the last
was Big
girl.
John, Little John.
That's
The
true.
last one, I wish the characters were Big John and Little John. I wish they had more screen time.
Dude, Big John and Little John are the best part of that fucking stupid movie. God, I hate that movie.
The way
Anyway,
they kill Big John, Little John,
got-
yeah.
got my Halloween Kills mask up there. There it is. Movie's shit. But
Seeing
anyway,
Halloween ends in 2 weeks.
Halloween ends. Oh, I can't
Halloween
wait to watch
ends
that
is
movie.
Halloween ends. I like.
My
I
buddy
hope it's
Dwayne. My
good.
buddy Dwayne has a preview for you. He saw it.
What do you guys think of the copycat killer part of Halloween ends? Do you know what's going on there?
No, I literally don't know one thing from Halloween.
Yeah, don't
Okay,
tell me
well-
anything. I haven't watched.
Oh,
watched
okay.
Trailers.
Mum's the word.
Okay, don't worry then. I was about to
it-
spoil a massive part of the movie that you've already spoiled in the trailers.
Good. Don't tell me.
Cool.
But yeah, to answer your question, JD, La La Land, Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Oh, my La La Land poster's right there.
That's La La Land poster. It's so tiny.
It looks
I
like a Rogue One Death Star.
I
Like,
thought it was. I
it-
thought it
it-
was Star Wars for sure.
No, it's 18 by 12, but I mean it's all the way in the background.
Oh
there, so
yeah, I guess it's just far away.
it's one of my 6 movie posters I have on the wall. So objectively, very important.
And yeah, I would go with Harper with like horror movies. I love Scream, Halloween,
Mhm.
even recent ones,
Yeah.
Hereditary, Midsummer.
oh,
Which-
I don't like Midsommar was terrible.
God, Hereditary's balls.
I
It
really, I
fucking
lo-
sucks. Yeah.
I love both
hate
those
that movie
movies.
with a
Wow.
I'm a
passion.
big A24 guy.
Yeah, you're really not JD. I've noticed that on your
My favorite
letterbox.
Letterboxd.
female-led horror movie, The Lighthouse.
I love
I
The
don't like
Lighthouse.
I love The Lighthouse.
I
too.
love it so much.
I love it a lot.
Or yeah, if we're talking like female-led movies, Avengers. Bro, Black
it's-
Widow
it's-
was in that movie.
Well, it is directed by true feminist Joss Whedon. So yeah.
Oof, oof, oof.
Bro, the scene in Age of Ultron when they fall in the bar, kind of
Rogue
like
One.
the Justice League scene.
Oh, when Flash falls on top of Wonder Woman, greatest scene in cinematic history.
Yeah,
What about,
it's so
what about
good.
Rogue One? Rogue One?
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Cassian Andor.
Cassian Ender. I love the way he says Cassian's name. What's that fucking dude's name?
Thor
He's
guy.
fucking Selvig. What's his
Thor.
name? He's
Thor.
yeah, but what's his name? He's a great
I'm
actor. and I can't
answering
believe-
you, Thor.
No, his name is not Thor. Oh my god! I can't
Oh, what
believe I'm
movie
blanking
does
on
he
his
appear?
name.
What's his
Stel-
first
Stelvig-
embassy?
Eric Stel? No, that's the
Harper,
doesn't
character.
matter.
what's the first
It doesn't- it
appearance
doesn't matter.
in the MCU
Of who?
for who you're talking about?
The Thor
Yes, there you go.
2010, 11 or whatever.
Hunter, are we on to the comics?
Cassian.
Heck yeah, we
Andor.
are.
What's your favorite comic this week?
It was.
Oh, Stellan Skarsgård, of course.
I don't know. I read Thor and Spider-Man so far. Defenders Beyond is definitely the best cover. That's really cool.
That is very nice cover.
I like the negative
That's
space.
the main cover or is a variant?
That's the main cover. I didn't read it yet. I just got home and like, oh, I should probably read my comics. I read Thor. It was okay. I read Spider-Man. It was okay. But yeah,
Well, I thought you said Spider-Man was good on your story.
it was good, but good as in
Better
good for
than you
this run.
expected.
Yeah, I'll talk about it in a second. I just want to say I burst out laughing twice for this Thor issue. First page and last page. First page because the arc name is Venom of Asgard.
Oh, Prey. I gotta watch Prey still.
Wait,
haven't seen
is it a
Really
Venom
good.
crossover? Like Donny Cates is going full Donny Cates?
It doesn't tie into Venom's book, but written by Donny Cates and Al Ewing.
There you go.
They teamed up to write this. I don't read Venom, so I don't really understand what's happening in his book, but I mean the plot itself was all right. The reason I laughed is because basically there's this demon creature who's kind of making a lot of violence happen in Asgard, and he has a carnage to him, and there's like a bit of red symbiote on him. Thor goes to the King in Black, Venom, Eddie Brock,
Whoa.
and he's like, I need your help taking him down. In a nutshell, they fight him. There's gonna be a part 2. But the reason I laughed out loud at the end was because for those who don't know, in the Thor comics, Odin's dead, but his soul's in Mjolnir. So Odin could speak to Thor through the hammer. And he gives him tips and stuff when they fight. But basically, Thor's hitting this creature with the hammer, and the creature like looks, he gets knocked back and makes like a red Mjolnir kind of thing to like match him. And Odin says, "Aye, some ill tidings for thee, son. I fear that is a red one. And I think
No.
yeah.
No.
It's
Oh,
backwards, but he does say, oh, that's terrible quality. But he says that that is a red one.
They let there be carnage referenced.
Yeah, let there be which of my Zoom name is let there be carnage too.
Oh,
That-
Mine is
that
War
is a
Machine
red one.
Rocks, all caps, no
mine
space.
is JD.
Wow.
But yeah, they referenced Let There Be Carnage, which I thought was hilarious.
Wow, that's father.
No, not you, father. I wish I saw that movie with you, JD.
I was like, I saw that right after Shang-Chi, and I was just like, what the fuck?
I still have not seen. Oh, that's right. You did that double feature. Didn't
I did.
you?
I did a back-to-back right after.
Oh yeah.
Because I was on COVID lockdown and I didn't get to see either movie in their main run time, so I had to watch it after back-to-back.
What did you
wow,
watch
Shang-Chi was
first?
great.
Oh man.
Wow, Venom is the biggest pile of dog shit I've ever seen.
Dude, Shang-Chi would have been your favorite movie of all time
Oh
if
my
you saw
god!
Venom
I think
first.
maybe that's why I like sometimes I'm like, am I overrating Shang-Chi in my head? And I'm like, maybe it's just because I watched Venom after, and I'm like, wow, this is amazing.
You should have watched
This is
Venom
like on the level of
first.
The Godfather.
Shang-Chi's a good movie. That's a kick-ass movie.
You didn't like it at first, Harper,
When did I ever say I didn't like it?
because you saw it a little bit later, and you said that you were a little disappointed by Mandarin, right?
No, I don't think I said that.
You did. I swear you did.
No, I don't think I did.
I want to know
say
your
that.
thoughts so badly. You're just like, yeah, that was a movie.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was a good movie. I mean, it's the most phase 1 movie of phase 4, and I think that's why people
I
liked
liked
it so
it.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's very just like it's sort of classic almost. It's
It's an
just
origin
like
story.
it's like Doctor Strange and Ant-Man and Iron Man and all those kinds of movies. It's good. I really liked the Mandarin. I wish he was in it more, but I don't recall
He was
ever
in it
being like,
quite a bit.
I was disappointed that they fucking killed him because I thought his death was like, okay,
Yeah.
like,
I was disappointed in
Um,
that too. Yeah.
now I want to go back and listen to our. Did I review it with you guys? Maybe I didn't.
No, I don't think you did.
I wasn't on that episode because I didn't see it.
Maybe no. I think I did.
But you didn't see it for a while.
Are you sure?
Mhm.
I think you're wrong. I think you're wrong.
If only there was
I
a
think-
way we could find out. Oh wait, there is.
Amazing
took that
Spider-Man
down.
number 10.
That cover, I hate that cover so much. By the way,
Gwen's
Gwen's face
face.
is like
She looks like a
awful.
doll.
Oh, she
that's
does,
so
yeah.
bad.
It's really bad, yeah. It's a terrible cover.
And I hate to criticize artists because I couldn't draw a fucking stick figure, but like,
No,
Jesus Christ,
I'm
that's
an
scary.
artist, and I think it's not very.
That's nightmare fuel.
Well, that's generous. Hunter.
Yeah, Night from the West. What is that? Like a fanfic?
I am
Whoa.
a full-time production artist, so technically I'm a professional artist.
Why don't you go take a measurement, pal?
Yeah, damn it.
I'm a full-time production artist.
Damn it, I had to do that today. So the plot is it's a tie into Judgment Day, and basically a celestial makes it so everybody on Earth has a day to be good. And if they're not good, something will happen. They don't know what's going to happen, but they will be judged. And everybody in the world sees someone that they would not want to be judged by. They'd see someone that they want to be a good person towards.
So Peter sees Gwen.
So Peter sees Gwen, and you don't see who other people see. You just see who you see.
I swear, I hate that like for the last like what 30, 40 years, they've been dangling Gwen over like we need like a cheap emotional moment. Like let's just throw Gwen Stacy. Like get over it.
Yeah, pretty much. So, well, Peter, he basically is just trying to help people out all day. So, like, he helps his friend pick out a suit for his wedding, and every time he keeps looking back at Gwen and smiling because it's good to see her. She doesn't speak or anything; she just stands there and watches him. He goes to Aunt May to see if she needs help with anything, and he ends up fixing a faucet for her. And as he leaves, he's just like, I could help with anything else. She's like, no, I'm okay. Like I'm happy today. It's like, are you sure? Because today's kind of like a big day with the whole Celestial thing. I could stay with you if you want. And Aunt May's like, it's okay. And you see that Aunt May sees Ben, Uncle Ben. And then like he goes to J. Jonah Jameson because J. Jonah Jameson called him over and he's saying sorry for all the mean things he used to say and all that. And Jameson, there's a really funny scene where he's calling people being like, Robbie, I underpaid you. I'm sorry. And stuff like that. And Peter, he looks for Ben, like Ben Reilly, but he can't find him. But he's because Ben Reilly's kind of a bad guy right now. But he's just like, I just want to, he just wants to talk to people today. So he looks for Ben, can't find him. Goes to Miles and he tells Miles that like he's really proud of him and he's really proud to share the name Spider-Man with him. And Miles is like, oh, thanks, man. And he goes to his work and Kamala Khan works there for some reason. Miss Marvel. Miss Marvel sees Captain Marvel, Carol Danvers, as her thing. And basically by the end of the issue, Peter's outside his work. He's on the balcony. And he basically tells Gwen that he's sorry for everything and that he's been really stressed lately. He's trying to be a good man and that he did something recently and he feels bad about it. We don't know what that is. What did Peter do?
What did Peter do? Still.
Yeah. But basically the Celestial finally...
What issue number is this of Spider-Man?
10.
It's been 10 fucking issues and we still don't know what did Peter do?
Which means it's been 10 months.
That's crazy. I mean, you said you're reading comic from February, right? It said what did Peter do?
Yeah.
Yes, Harper.
Yeah, Harper.
Sorry to interrupt. I don't think we reviewed Shang-Chi.
Wow.
No,
I've been through. No, we reviewed Venom. Let There Be Carnage. What If?
Before that, wasn't it before
DC Fandom? No, there's Party Thor. Venom is short. Fun facts with Hunter and JD. I didn't think you were real. Hulk 2003 review, an episode I still haven't listened to. Batman has taken over.
Are you
DC
waiting
Comics.
to watch Hulk 2003 and then listen to it?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
I don't want to spoil that movie that I've seen like fucking 40 times as a child for myself.
40 times.
Dude, I loved that movie as a kid, man. Like,
I just imagine you coming home from school like
time to watch Hulk.
when I was a boy.
Here we go again.
It's like if I watch the Clone Wars at 5:30, I can maybe watch Hulk 2003 for the 30th time before bed. I don't think we reviewed Shang-Chi, I'm gonna be honest.
I objectively couldn't because I couldn't watch the movie, so
probably was Sean and I, if anything.
Yeah, well, it's Sean,
Shang-Chi?
me, and it's Sean, you, and myself. Sean. We're on the Venom episode for the movie that I didn't see because I started off being Woody Harrelson,
right?
And I say welcome to a hero storage somehow, and then I completely break down.
Right.
I don't think we talk about Shang-Chi.
All right, time for our Shang-Chi review.
Yeah, I like it. It's pretty good.
I like it too.
All right, that's it.
Basically the Celestial speaks through Gwen and tells Peter like you've been judged worthy, you're okay. And so since you've been judged worthy, receive a gift. And it's a moment with Gwen. So Gwen appears and she's just like, where am I? Where have I been? Peter, right? You look so older. Why what's happening? And then she disappears. But she's just like, I don't know
it's
where
like
I
all
was,
the women
but
from
I
JD's
miss
life.
you. And Peter starts
There's
missing.
no women in my life.
Yeah, because they all disappear. Sorry.
Peter starts to cry and he's just like, I miss you too, Gwen. And she said, I'm leaving, Peter. He says he just wanted to give us a moment to see that beautiful heart of yours open. And then she rips his heart out. No, I'm kidding. And so Peter's just like, wow, what a day. As this is happening, watching from the window is Norman Osborn. He goes, Gwen, he was talking to Gwen. She was real. I'm Norman put together. Everything's fine. Who do you think his thing is?
She was alive. I felt it.
Well, Norman hit that at one point, right? So
yeah.
Not anymore.
It was
Not anymore.
right,
He
right.
fucked Mysterio. He fucked Mysterio.
That's somehow worse.
No, I think that's better. It's funnier.
Is it JD like him fucking another supervillain or him fucking a minor? Like, what's worse, JD? Let's be real.
Yeah.
Well, Hunter's a big fan
Put
of
your
Hal
no,
Jordan.
JD. Put your opinion
Hunter's a
out there.
big fan of Hal Jordan when Hal Jordan did the same thing. So
It is true. Dude, that episode when I went, how do you guys go justifying that? And Tyler goes, I can justify quite a bit. I was like, what?
that's a great out of context clip.
Maybe do not say, yeah, that'll be on the out of, oh man, I didn't do that still. I'm sorry.
Yeah, come on, Harper. Stop being a piece of
I'm
shit.
sorry. I'm
I
sorry.
saw so many.
All you do
quotes.
is sit back, watch Hulk 2003 40 times in a week, and then watch the Clone Wars. Why don't you prep for the episode?
Come on, hey guys, come on.
Well, you'd think that Norman's person would be Harry Osborn, his son who died,
Who
but
does he see?
it's Gwen.
Oh,
What the fuck?
He sees Gwen as well. He sees his own version of Gwen. It's like, man, don't you know that was Mysterio in a suit? I don't know.
absurd. That is absurd. All of that is insane.
Yeah, it's so weird.
They had to retcon him fucking Gwen Stacy.
But now
where
you're basically bringing it up again by having to be like Peter, Gwen, what? And then you have, him also see Gwen. It's like, why?
How long are you gonna read like the news? Like, are you gonna keep reading the Spider-Man run? It sounds awful.
Yes, it is awful. This issue was good because it was just Peter trying to be good all day and watching Gwen. I thought that was a good issue. It's just the ending's so weird. Why
was
would they
this
do
written
that?
by Zeb Wells?
Of course.
He wrote the new She-Hulk episode.
Really?
Fun. Yes.
Why not he?
What? Oh, God damn.
I don't know what to say there. All right, to celebrate JD decided to read Tim Drake Robin this
Oh
week.
my God, yes.
So
it-
I refuse to buy this issue because it's awful. So I'm not gonna say how I read it, but it'd be a pirate's life.
Basically, for those who don't know, there's a new Robin series about Tim Drake.
Called
Who's
Tim
it
Drake
written?
Robin, just in case you got confused who it's about.
Yes. It's about Tim Drake. Who's it written by?
Megan Fitzmartin, the same writer as Young Justice, Dark Crisis, and the Batman Urban Legends Tim story.
Mhm.
As you guys on the podcast have been made well aware, I'm not quite a fan.
I hate
of
women.
I'm not quite a fan of her Young Justice, so I did not want to read this Robin run because it's written by her and it's drawn by Riley Rossmo, who, again, Riley Rossmo's art style works for maybe Martian Manhunter or kind of an out there character, but for Robin,
He
It
would
makes his head
kick
look like a
ass on a
fucking
Doctor
peanut.
Strange book. He'd kick
Oh,
ass
yeah,
on
he
Doctor
would.
Strange.
You would.
right, weird shapes, cool backgrounds, but for Robin, doesn't work.
No.
So I was like, I don't want to read this. And everyone that I had seen posting about it was like, wow, that's fucking awful. So then I messaged Hunter, I didn't read any comics this week. For the entertainment of the podcast, should I read Tim Drake Robin #1 and put myself through that ringer?
Yep.
Well, here.
Should you clean your phone? Look at my fingerprints.
Yeah, there's nothing on fingerprints. It's still nothing on fingerprints. Jesus.
Trying to show you.
Yeah, you see that peanut head? Jesus Christ.
It's funny.
Tyler, I can't record today. JD's just like
That was my reaction. So I decided to read Tim Drake Robin #1, and my buddy Dwayne read it too. Dwayne, what did you think of the issue?
It's like,
It's the biggest piece of dog shit.
Thank you, Dwayne. So
the fact that
You're
you set
talking
that
like
up
you're a
earlier just to
lawyer.
pay it off again. Like
you're literally talking like a lawyer. Thank you. And you
Thank you,
turn
Dwayne.
back to the judge.
this issue, it just, oh man, it's not good. Tim lives on a boat house. He has his own setup where he lives on a boat, and that's just, it's very strange to me. He lives on the docks. He hangs out on
Why?
the docks. In Zdarsky's run, he's hanging out with Bruce. He's running and gunning with Bruce, and now he's just hanging out, solving mysteries on the dock with Bernard hanging out with him. Bernard is the worst character ever. Every
Yeah.
line that Bernard says, I'm just please shut the fuck up.
Why is even I would say him and even John Kent's boyfriend, it's why are they not interesting? Why are they just they're just
but-
stereotypes?
Bernard has this thing where like, and they've referenced this a few times, and I forget what other issue this was. Something else that Bernard was in, where he's like trying to figure out what Batman is. So Bernard's like, well, maybe he's a living vampire, or maybe he's, and Tim's just like, haha. And then in the internal speech bubble was like, I can't believe he's my boyfriend. And I'm like, yeah, I can't fucking believe it either. So
I didn't know they were officially together.
Yeah. Well, he goes, we've been together for 6 months, but I don't know if I'm ready to call him boyfriend yet. And I'm just like, good fucking God. And then like some waitress is like, oh, you and your boyfriend look like you're having fun. And he's like, oh my God, she said it. Like it's Tim is written like a 12-year-old and he's drawn like a 12-year-old. So it's really disappointing.
Yeah.
He teams up with from Darcy Thomas from We Are Robin, which I was like, okay, wasn't expecting a We Are Robin reference. Like that's kind of New 52 dead type stuff, right? Like
I liked We Are Robin, but that's like dead
out there, right?
Yeah.
So I sent the panel of this because I genuinely couldn't believe this was a real line in DC Comics. But Tim teams up with a detective that he trusts, and he literally says, like, I need like he's trying to make him his Commissioner Gordon, and he's like, I need someone that I can trust, someone who's gonna like put the work in. And the detective says to him, absolutely not. I'm not your fairy gay father.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I mean, someone wrote a review and said, has Megan Fitzmartin ever talked to a gay person? Who talks like that? Your fairy gay father?
Yeah, it's a strange line out of context and sounds like in context too.
You want to see what his fairy gay father looks like?
Sure.
He's another odd looking Riley Rossmo fella. He look at that beautiful guy.
That looks like you.
No, it doesn't.
There we go. Oh no, it's still just blur.
Damn, bro.
Sean just sent us a. That does look like you, JD. Or Robert.
That does not look like me.
Okay, whatever. Sean just sent us a clip of The Rock talking about Black Adam, where he said, "We want to pay respect to the mythology and the comic mythology." I'm like, this dude has no idea what he's talking about.
Yeah,
this is so weird.
Anyway, the issue sets up like someone who murdered these two people in this issue like realizes that Tim solved it and leaves him a note that says, clever work today, until next time, gumshoe. Okay. And apparently Bernard doesn't know that Tim's Robin.
What?
And Tim's like, I have to keep this secret from Bernard because I don't want to get him involved in that life. What?
I mean, JD, every superhero says that about their
right, but like at this point, like Bernard was in the original.
Ridiculous.
Bernard was in the original Robin run. Like this is ridiculous at this point.
Yeah.
This issue just like it did not feel like Tim Drake at all. Like I don't even understand why you'd call it Tim Drake Robin. You know what I mean? Like he's Tim Drake in name only at this point. It's not good.
It just seems like I'm looking at like just panels online on Twitter, and yeah, it's been almost 6 months and I'm still pinching myself. Bernard is different than ever I've ever felt before. I've noticed Damien held a knife to my throat and demanded to know where the real Tim was. What?
Yeah. Damien's like they make Damien out to be like the biggest homophobe. Like he threw gas bombs like during the Pride issue, and this one he held a knife to Tim Drake's throat.
What a great idea, DC, to make like one of your bigger characters appealing to younger audiences a homophobe.
But that's the thing. Bernard brings out the real me. Makes me feel like there's so much more to me that I've settled for. Huh?
It's not good.
Now,
like,
JD,
I feel
if
like
Bernard's name was Bernie and he was a woman, how would you feel about this issue? Would you be?
Oh, it'd be great. It'd be 10 out of 10.
Lord, we're joking. We're joking.
This issue is objectively not good. I don't really get like the angle they're going for, and I feel like if Tim Drake didn't have that story in Urban Legends, like making him bisexual, would he have this ongoing series? Probably not. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I feel like what they're running on here is like, hey, Tim's bisexual and he has a boyfriend. That's our story. And it's like,
Yeah. There is something to say about the idea that they're trivializing like his bisexuality.
Right. Like they're using it as such a big crutch of like, this is going to carry us through the story.
Yeah.
It's not enough to go on. You know what I mean?
No, it's character writing. You almost have to make that like not ancillary, but you need to make these big important things, not treat them as like so monumental that it just becomes all the character is. Like this is so random, but like I'm watching Euphoria for the first time, never seen it before. It's okay, but there's a trans character in there, and I like the way they handle that character being trans because they don't. It's not like that's the only thing about the character. Like you sort of just pick it up via context, and if you know the actress, you already know that she is trans. But like, you know, they sort of, you know, she gets a message at one point and someone goes, oh, when did you start transitioning? And I'm like, you know, it feels real. It feels like that's how people would talk. It's not going to be overbearing or trivializing or trying to make it, you know, I don't know, seem like they're trying to earn points for the fact that it's like, oh, look, we've got a trans character. Like, don't you think that's cool? You know what I mean? We need to sort of base that stuff in realism. Otherwise, you're not really representing anything. You're doing it to look good for yourself. And that shit it annoys me when people like use that stuff to prop themselves up instead of actually trying to represent anything with any meaning. You know what I mean?
Tim has a line in this issue and he says, talking about his houseboat, and he goes, Stephanie would probably hate this. And I'm like, yeah, Stephanie's not the only one.
Well, that's the thing with Tim. Like, you got rid of like the Bat family's strongest relationship for years, just to be like, yeah, he's bisexual now, which is fine. You can still be bisexual and have a girlfriend. That means you like both genders. Like,
yeah. Well, that's the thing. I think people also sort of got like the wrong idea when they did that with Tim too. They went, they've ruined Tim and Steph. It's like they can go back to that. Like, I understand the annoyance at the moment, but it's not like they've killed Steph Brown off indefinitely. Like, it's comics. I'm sure they will be back together at some point, and he is bi. You know what I mean?
They teased a new suit for Tim in this, and
Brown.
Drake.
No, it's not Drake. It looked like, I mean,
what is the most dangerous
like
bird?
a Robin suit, but
Do you have an image of it?
Let me see if I can find it. I mean, it was just like him like drawing on like a thing, but they teased a new Robin suit, and I'm like, well, I'm sure that's going to go over well, like everything else they've done in this series.
It might.
I don't know, like this. It does just nothing about this issue felt like Tim Drake to me. You know what I mean? And I love the original Robin series, and this just it really felt just off. And I've said for a while, like he does not feel like the same character, but like this is just it's gone beyond at this point. I think it sucks because you see that like beautiful Jorge Jimenez variant, you're just like, wow.
Oh, he's sitting on the roof. Yeah,
that issue's gonna fuck, and then it's just like, oh, no.
Yeah, I think we've had this same sort of problem with John Kent before. It's the trivializing part. I feel like I hate to make it a Marvel versus DC thing. I feel like Marvel does a better job of just being like fairly like real and genuine with their representation. It's like that stuff is necessary, but you know, like with John Kent, we all sort of felt like it's like what's the story though? Like who is John Kent as a character? Because it feels like you're just representing a bunch of messages and themes through this character.
I think I think John being bi is great. I think it works
it was
for the
cool.
character.
It's just awesome. They've also done nothing with it too.
Yeah,
It just feels so nothing.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like it was there to appease people on Twitter.
This was all they showed for like teasing a new Tim suit.
Okay, so it's like he's just making it.
Yeah, it's not much to it, but
yeah,
looks
it's
like
really
shit.
not much. That's really not much.
Let's see what my buddy Dwayne thinks of it. Not enough.
But yeah, it just I don't know.
Yeah.
I will not read the next issue of this.
No, that's fair. It's not a mini series like Young Justice. So.
It's an ongoing. I will go on record saying though that I guarantee you it will no. This series will not go more than 20 issues.
Put $3 on 12. They're gonna say 12.
20 is generous to begin with.
Yeah. Bendis Young Justice went.
Superman Son of Kal-El is still going. That one's almost like
That's
20.
Superman. This is Robin.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm saying the John
No.
Kent series has not been objectively good, but it's still going.
What is with all these objectives? Throw it around just because I used it once for X-Men Origins Wolverine, and that was a fair example, doesn't mean we can keep throwing
Hulk
it around.
2003 is objectively good.
Yeah, that's true. No, that is true. Actually, I take it back, JD. You're right. I'm sorry.
Thank you. Harper, I don't like when we go at it. I like when we bully Hunter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. JD, you messaged me like quite a few times during the week. I got butterflies every time you messaged me. I was like, "Oh, JD, what's it?" Because like this is gonna sound bad. I feel like JD's time is more valuable than Hunter's. So that when JD messages me, I'm like, "Oh, this is special." When Hunter messages me, I'm like, all right, well, okay. He's clearly done reading Justice League versus Suicide Squad or whatever the fuck.
He's done reading the Black Adam comics of his childhood.
Yeah. There's all 6 issues, eh?
But like, Hunter, I think I'm with you. Like, I think you and I are like on the same playing field, and I think JD is like above us in some sense.
Harper,
Does that make sense?
Harper, I love when I wake up at like 4 a.m. for work and like I'm reading the 9+ new messages from our chat, and as I'm liking them, like you're like putting a message to me, so it's like I'm like half awake and I'm listening to some voice message of you.
JD's here, yay!
And I'm just like,
because you're just alone being in Australia, just waiting.
Dude, I was so dude. There are times when all of you are asleep, and I'm just like, I find a really cool thing, and I'm like,
they'll enjoy that in 8 hours.
They'll love it, and then no one like responds.
You sleep 8 hours?
No.
Okay, I was gonna say, whoa. Okay.
No, I fucking wish.
Yeah. And I guess that's the thing.
That's the episode.
Yeah.
Got kind of deep and meaningful for a bit there.
Yeah.
So make sure you watch X-Men Origins Wolverine and Hulk 2003 if you want quality comic book content with Harper.
When can we do another watch party? Like I'll cut off a finger for another watch party.
Okay.
What movie and when?
Daredevil. We should do like Ben Affleck's
Daredevil
2003.
Wake me up.
Yeah.
Wake me up inside. That's not even the best one. The best one is come on, Daredevil. That's the best one. Suddenly you rule the universe. That's a great
It's been
song.
years since I've seen the movie. I'd love to rewatch it.
I visualize at the drop of
I can't
a
even
sound.
remember.
I am
Actually,
the
it was on TV and I
man
was watching like,
without
the church
fear.
scene, and I was just like, "Wow, this movie's bad."
When he parkours on the playground.
Man.
Oh, the
that
playground scene is
rocked.
objectively the worst.
It's so funny.
Objective is my word of the day on my word of the day calendar.
Do you have a word of the day calendar?
No,
You should
I'm
make
not
one.
that much. I'm not that much of an adult. I think you should get one, Hunter. You need to learn some new fucking vocab that's not like Black Adam and Zoa.
That's all I know. Oh yeah, reminder, you gotta go get me some Zoa this week.
Oh, good God. Yes, I will look for it at 7-Eleven tomorrow.
Oh
You
my
could-
God, I saw something at like a market the other day that I was like, I should totally buy that and send it to Hunter, but I don't remember what it was. It was like the most garbage thing. It was like was it Sonic? Like I saw this like garbage, like old relic,
on,
and I was
man.
like, how much would it cost to ship that shit
The
to Canada?
the 90s like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah,
Like,
it was
Come
like
on, man.
something awful. I was like, nah.
wow, this is awful. Hunter would love this.
Hunter will love this. And I just thought about the idea of like how much work would this be? Like a month in waiting for Hunter to get it, and maybe
Can
like
you imagine
that
you don't
wasn't-
even tell Hunter about it? He just like goes out to his door one day and he sees that he's got a package from Australia, and he thinks like his
should.
mom sent him something nice, and he's just like, he opens this up and it's fucking Sonic.
Bro,
I love the
That's my
idea.
boy.
Like, what do you guys think packages from Australia look like? Like it's a wooden crate that says like danger printed in red on the side or something.
there's a Sonic picture right
Oh, yeah.
there.
Back to
Oh,
the
yes.
Future, man. I didn't know you liked Back to the Future.
Yeah, man. It's one of my favorites.
Cool. It's cool.
Thanks.
Do you like the plot where it's his mum trying
Yes.
to fuck him? Okay. Said that really quick.
And that's a hero story.
Is that really it? Is that
Tune in next
That's
week
the-
for the Daredevil episode, hopefully.
No, it's gonna be the
Oh my god, you guys have
Dude,
been
it's just-
promising this for 6 fucking weeks at this point. She-Hulk is garbage.
I'm just
Whoa.
glad that he's not. I'm just glad that he's not in it much.
Yeah, maybe it's
Because
a
it
good
means
thing.
I won't ever have to rewatch the whole thing. I'll look on IMDb and all the episodes will be like 4 out of 10, and then the one Daredevil episode will be the one that's like
Yeah, no,
positively
no,
rated,
And
and I'll be like, "That's my episode."
you just go on YouTube and look up the Daredevil scenes.
Yeah, that's what you're gonna.
I
Who
can't
knows
believe
what it
we've
is?
become those people. We've literally become the very thing we swore to destroy. Like we were saying, this show is more than Daredevil. This is she, and now we're like week 7, and we're like, where the fuck is Daredevil? I don't give a
You think-
shit about any of
You
this.
think I'm gonna watch Echo? Oh no. We're just looking at the scenes for Daredevil and Kingpin. Come on. now.
But like Daredevil and Kingpin, they're said to be like main characters.
Again, why call the show
She's
Echo?
like, time to look up the Daredevil scenes. It's just like 2 minutes shorter than the actual episode.
My great, cut out the fat.
Okay, and it's JD, you should do the outro in Italian.
If only I could speak Italian.
You don't speak Italian?
Arrivederci. That means goodbye.